welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good morning. Have you guys done your meditation yet? Have you guys grounded yourself for the morning? Set your intentions. Not yet. So I'm picking up somebody's headache. If you're dealing with headache right now, we need to hydrate. Your body is needing more water, more fluids. Remember that your pee, your urine should not be yellow. We have to make sure we are paying attention. Okay? Nice deep breath. Ready? Inhale. And exhale. We're going to remove any negative mindsets, limiting beliefs that may have a hold on you. We're going to let that go. We're going to allow today to have a new space, new energy, new flow, which brings in more creativity, more production. You have a headache since yesterday? I would recommend magnesium for you, Rosalinda. Magnesium. I don't know if you take multivitamins. Thank you, Venus, for the follow. Everyone take a nice deep breath in. Inhale. And exhale. Now also a reminder, if you are someone who wakes up and goes straight to coffee, I want you to double up on your hydration for water, because caffeine absorbs water within your body. Caffeine causes a lot of wrinkles. That is the reason why. It takes in a lot of fluid. It soaks it in. So be mindful that when you are drinking coffee, that you are hydrating double the amount. Okay? Yes, I have some, and take some. Okay, amazing. Take some magnesium, and if that doesn't help, put your feet in hot water. Okay? It's gonna help you relax your muscles. It's gonna help you relax your lymphatic system just a little bit more, because remember that we don't have pain receptors in our brains. So there is a underlying pain that is coming. It's like there's somewhere else that is either inflamed or hurting, and you're receiving the message, right? But you don't really feel pain in your actual headspace. So we have to keep that in mind, right? Yeah, Amanda, I think that's all of us, me included. The day can really take us on a toll as far as remembering to hydrate. So try your best to get things that, even if you can't get a hold of water, at least have something that is gonna hydrate you. If it's sparkling water, if it's a little bit of juice with water, okay, I would recommend adding water definitely, because again, sugar and caffeine are going to soak in all of your liquids from your body, okay? I cut sugar for a month now, and yesterday my server. That explains it. It's crazy how your body, like, if as long as you pay attention to it, you know what is happening. Like, you know exactly what is causing it. We just have to be aware. We have to be alert. I gave it back, but I had just drank some. But wow, yes, I knew it was awful. Yeah. So that just means that we have to get that sugar out of your system, and then you're gonna start to feel that headache alleviate. And the reason why you can get yourself in the tub, right? If you have a tub, get yourself in the tub, because your skin is your biggest organ, and if you can absorb water through your skin, also that will help you with your headache. Any type of hydration is going to be really beneficial. Okay. Hello, thank you, Nikki, for the follow. Hello, Eltina. Welcome, everyone. We're doing a nice grounding Reiki here. We're pulling in the energy, and if I sense anything else, I will definitely let you guys know and see if you guys resonate. Now keep in mind that when the room has multiple energies, I don't know. When we're in a private session, that I can tell. But when I'm in a group setting, I'm gonna start questioning who it's from. Okay? And if it resonates for you, you just allow me to help you release those energies, release those pains. Okay? Hello, welcome, welcome. Miss Pendulum, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the live, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Jessica. Okay, we're gonna take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. What are some of the habits that we want to develop this year? What are we looking to accomplish? There's a sense of ambition I'm picking up. I'm sensing ambition, but the confidence to fulfill those ambitions is not quite meeting where it needs to be. So there's definitely hesitation. Okay. So we need to balance that out. your ambition of what you want to accomplish, and your confidence of how you're gonna get there and that you can get there. That belief system has to be set in place for that to come in. Because if we don't, if this is down here and what you want is here, that's when you meet the energy of depleted, stressed, tired, failure, all of these negative frequencies that you're gonna be facing, because you're setting yourself up to fail. Okay? Low confidence. We're just gonna eliminate these negative energies that hold you back. It is those negative thoughts that run through your head, okay? Just remember that every thought that you think is not meant to stay. Some are just a passing by thoughts. Allow it to pass. Don't hold on to it. Don't sit in that space for too long for it to become an actual manifestation of how you feel. Okay? Some things are allowed to just pass through without harboring it. Confidence is something that we learn. Confidence is something that we grow, as well as something we can push down. I want you guys to understand that we, as a human, when we were in our childhood, let's say ages from like 3 to 6, okay? So get your mind and your space in from ages 3 to 6. If I had a group of kids and I said, everybody, let's have a dance party, and I turn up the music, what do you think is gonna happen? You know that it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a dance. It's gonna be a serious dance party, okay? If you have seen little kids have a dance party, it is the most unpredictable and the funniest thing that you will experience is kids having a dance party. Now, if I asked all of you guys here, 14 of you guys that are here, if I asked you guys, and we were sitting in one room, and if I turned up the music and I said, let's have a dance party, how many of you guys would actually get up and dance? So I hope that makes you think about why and when did I develop this fear of just being myself? When did I think that it was not okay to be myself, to be silly, to have fun? I love it. The pressure of people judging us, because these are all of the things that have been taught. It's not naturally who you are. We are naturally very giving, very kind, free spirited, speak our minds without having a worry. I might think about it first, but then be, well, they didn't know me. Let's say. It's like that scene in those high school prom when like the music is playing but no one's dancing because no one is dancing. As soon as one person starts to dance, then more people start getting comfortable enough and confident enough to get up and dance. So it's like that, right? It's like almost you have to be given permission to sense out the space. Is it okay for me to dance? Is it okay for me to do this? Like that question in your head of waiting around to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And it's deeply rooted from our childhood. Us being constantly told, you can't do this, don't do this, don't be loud, don't dance. Every single time that you do something to express yourself, but adults, authority figures that have told you, no, don't do that, you're being silly, don't do that, you're embarrassing me. Everything that you wanted to get out of your system, it wasn't allowed. So now, as adults, we question every decision that we're making, everything that we are faced. We're seeking for affirmations, we're seeking for approval, we're seeking and making sure that we don't embarrass anyone, offend anyone. It really makes you question and kind of turn yourself inwards and be not so confident in everything that you're doing, because now we're so worried about what everyone's gonna think, what everyone's gonna say. Everything was embarrassing to me, but slowly have been just letting go of that. Amazing. Yes, because it's time to let it go. Like when we as adults can be so comfortable in our own skin to just show up and just be ourselves without having to feel like we have to put on this mask, without having to put on this persona, that is when we can actually feel like ourselves, right? With everything that we do, we are in constant judgment of, am I being a good productive worker? Am I a good daughter? Am I a good friend? Am I a good spouse or a partner? Am I a good mother? And if whatever it is that you're doing, the question is always there. Am I good enough? And the answer to that is, if you are showing up, you are good enough. All you need to do is just be you. And I know it's easier said than done because the belief system has to set in. You don't have to do more. You just have to be you. And that being you is in question, because now there's a disconnect between who am I and who am I trying to be for others. Am I trying to be an overachiever so I can make my family proud? Am I trying to do things so that I can showcase my abilities, my strengths, and I can be known for certain things? Or are you trying to fulfill your own happiness? Are you trying to find yourself? Are you trying to figure out who you are? Right? There has to be a balance with those two in order for you to feel at home with yourself. Because I have met so many people who have been in the corporate world, who are depleted, who are drained, and completely lost. And this is when it becomes the money is not the issue. Money is not the topic, right? We're talking about people who have money. We're talking about people who have stable homes. We're talking about people who literally have anything that is physically you would want to, that says on paper successful. But those are the people that I get to see on the other side. Those are the people that are seeking personal happiness, their inner happiness, because those internal, external things, they don't meet the internal needs. They're a temporary happiness, short-term happiness. Just like you get retail therapy, it only lasts you a couple days because you buy something new, you're happy, you're excited, they last for a couple days, and then you forget about it. Those are temporary things. Your success also is temporary, because once you reach that goal, you're gonna have another goal. It's a constant thing to have, to want, to achieve more. It should be a natural thing that you are going up the ladder and achieving as you go. But if you're not internally happy about where you are currently, then even if you're successful, you're still gonna feel unhappy. Yes, this is me. I also had a huge loss, so I went into a place I thought I would never get out. I'm so sorry for that. But I'm so proud of you, because you're healing, you're doing the work, and this is the hardest thing for anyone to do, is heal yourself. We can all choose not to heal. We can all choose to live a life without any type of healing. We can just say, it is what it is. This is who I am, and not change at all. But when you take the step to start healing yourself, to better yourself, to really seek inner happiness, to be content and happy with your current self, and then be excited about discovering new things about yourself, now that is going to call in the real self-love, the real self-care, the real abundant energy, because you have a lot and complete it within yourself, which means that your external has to meet you where you are. When you're here full and happy, your energy, your vibration is gonna meet you. And that's when you see miracles come into place. That's when you see really amazing things take place and literally come into your physical reality. So let's not rush. Let's not rush into anything. Let's try to be more mindful. If we have problems with slowing down, first awareness is key. Where am I rushing? Am I rushing to eat my food because I've gotten so used to eating my lunch quickly? Now, I know that's a thing, okay? Am I rushing to get everything situated? Let's say planning an event. Am I rushing, or do I have a clear plan, clear vision, and clear understanding of the timelines? Hi, Mina. Hi, not feeling too well. Oh no. What's going on? What's going on? I never used to understand before when people said being happy with where you are. Because at that time, um, kidneys, liver, kidneys, food not digesting. Oh no. Were you able to go to your doctor? What did they say? They they don't help not going back. That's the hard thing about the doctors here. I mean, from one perspective, like I get it because it's just there's lots of rules and regulations, and if they don't follow the rules and regulations of what is set, if they do anything outside of what they're supposed to be doing, they can get sued. They can get, a lot of like, there's a lot of crazy people out there. So every doctor, every Eastern medicine doctors, they stay within the guidelines, within what is considered normal, and they won't treat you unless it gets to like a fatal point, right, where you need surgery or anything like that. Now, which is why we have to become our own doctors in a way, because one, no one understands what we feel except for us. We can feel our bodies. We know when something's wrong. We know, as long as we are not relying on other people telling us. You have to advocate for yourself. Like every doctor, they're gonna be, some are gonna be careless, some are gonna brush things off like it's fine, just take Tylenol, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be so we just have to take things in our own hands a little bit more and seek out specialists that align with what you believe in. I say believe in because like Western medicine, Chinese medicine, those type of things, and kind of seek support in that, and also figure out what it is that have caused, like the root cause of it. Everything that you've done in your life as far as your health goes has an effect on your physical body. Every single thing, right? When you think that you're, like, if you think about all the things that you've done to your body and how well it has held up, like it's amazing. It's amazing how much your body heals, tries to heal cut after cut after cut. Like, think about you cutting your finger or something, like breaking a bone. Like, think about how much your body does that naturally to do its best to heal. But we need to help it. We need to help support that. And we need to understand and take full control. We cannot blame everything and everyone around us for what is making us sick. Like, we can say the government, okay, everything is as chemicals and all that stuff. Knowing that, what are we doing? What are we doing to change that? What are we doing to not eat that? But we're not gonna blame them because they're always gonna be there. We're not gonna sit in victim mentality and say they're doing this to our food. Well, grow your own food. Let's find a better solution. Go to a farm, buy your food from somewhere else. Take those actions that are gonna be helping you, right? Don't just sit there and complain and complain and complain. There are literally things like we can naturally grow food. Our ancestors have done it many, many years. It's just now we've gotten to the point where it's not the norm. But we can take power back in our hands and how we grow and how we cultivate and how we get things. We can go to organic farms, farmers market. Yes, it's more expensive, but you either go eat, like, whatever you choose, just don't complain about it, okay? If you're gonna complain about the food, then go find a better one. If you're not gonna complain, then eat it. Like, it's a choice that you make. So understanding what we put in our body and even the toxins that we clean our home with, like, over time, those are gonna take effect into our, it's gonna go into our cells, it's gonna go into everything, your bloodstream. And when you have some type of physical ailment, we can't blame the products that we're using because, one, you bought it and you used it. Did you do research before you used it? Probably not, right? We can't rely on other people to give us what we need. We have to be willing to take those steps and take care of ourselves, okay? Let's not be a victim when it comes to our bodies, because no one shoves food into your mouth every single day. No one is making you do anything. So we have to take charge. And it's easier said than done, I understand, right? But something simple as exercise and eating healthy food, 80% of the population right now can't do it. But they would rather eat junk food and complain about everything. You see what I'm getting at? Like, that is not owning the power that you have to change and make things happen. Make yourself healthy. The healthiest people that I know, they don't complain about anything and everything because they take charge. They are taking action to take care of themselves, and they're not worried about what others are doing. They're not worried about what's what's being put in our food, because they did the research and they know, and they're doing other things to prevent from eating that. My dad passed away 5 months ago. I'm sorry, Mina. Sorry for your loss. And I got sick. I wasn't taking care of myself. Yeah. So we have to take care of ourselves. It's a change of mindset, you guys, and it's very doable. You're capable, okay? Everyone is so capable of making these changes. It's whether you want it. You want it bad enough, you're gonna do it. Think about how obsessive we can get about certain things. So let's get obsessed about our own health, okay? Think about how obsessive, like think back to when you first had a crush, okay? Like you like this person, and think about like you just thinking about him. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. Oh, I wonder if they're thinking about me. Oh, like you get so obsessive in that sense of like just that person, wanting to be with that person. Now that's the energy we need for your health. That's the energy that we need for you to be at your best optimal health. Be obsessed about understanding your body. Be obsessed about your holistic, your hormone levels, right? And how your system works. Don't leave it to other people to tell you what to put in your body. Take charge of yourself and take ownership and really eat good food. If you're not eating good food and if you're not exercising and you see your health going downhill, there's no one else to blame. I'm putting the power into your hands, okay? This is your life. This is your opportunity to just be you. Be your awesome selves, but take care of yourself. Really take care of yourself. You have the tools. You have all of the tools. You have internet. You have access to so many things. It is about implementing. Implementing is what is not being done. Knowing is okay, great. Implementing, that's another step. That means you have to take the action. Don't fall back into your old habits. Okay? Habits are comfort zones. So step out of that comfort zone and really make some decisions. And this is going to be you fighting your urge. Okay, you're going to have those urges to do something that you've been doing for the past 20, 30, 40 years. And it's going to be a battle, internal battle. When you want to wake up and you want to eat the breakfast that you've been eating or drink or whatever it is, coffee, alcohol, all of the things that you have been having that brings you comfort and joy, you're going to have to battle that. That's an internal battle you have to get through in order to get to this physical manifestation of whatever it is that you want for your health. Are you ready? Are you ready? Like, don't expect doctors to care about your health if you don't even care about it. Why should doctors be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Let me help you. Why should they put 100% into caring about you when you yourself, who are living inside of this body, is not putting 100% in? Why do we expect other people to be so caring and so like attentive when we're not doing that simplest thing for ourselves? So we have to question that and we have to see, okay, why is that? Why can't I do it? Why can't I show up for myself? Why can't I have this confidence in myself, the belief system in myself to get these things done? One, it's habit. Two, it's mindset. Three, it's, again, I'm going to go back to belief system. You have to get physical, mental, spiritual, everything in order. And with that belief system, it's what's going to hold you in. When you're having a rough day, when you're like ready to give up, when you're like, I don't care anymore, it's too much work, when you're ready to give up, that belief system is the only thing that's going to hold you. Without it, you're back to square one. You're back to zero. You're back to doing whatever it was that you were comfortable doing, and sit back down on that couch, Netflix and chill, and nothing changes. Right? So reminder for you guys, you pick your hard. Okay? You pick what is hard. What type of hard you want to have. Do you want to be in the same place that you have been in? Because it's hard, right? Because you want to get out, you want to change, you want to do something different. It's hard to be in this place right now that you're in. Or do you want to do the work and you want to improve, and that's hard. So you pick which hard you want to do. It's stay in here or make the change. Either way, it's difficult. Either way, it's hard. So you decide which one. Every day you wake up and you decide what is the direction you want to take. Be where you are, then be content with where you are, or improve. Oh, thank you. But yes, physical ailment is a manifestation of your emotional being, your physical being, everything combined. Everything combined. But please, you guys, I know that the message came through for Mina, but it is also for everyone here to understand how powerful and how much of a change and difference that you can make for your own life. Have the lucky girl syndrome, or what else do they call it? Lucky girl syndrome, and my God, it left my mind. Like, just be so delusional about what it is that you want that it's like it's inevitable for it to happen. Like, it's going to happen. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter when, but just be so delusional about the fact that you already in that place. You're already healthy, happy, wealthy, all of it. It's very, very hard. I know. Because some of you guys, the energy that I'm picking up is you really do, you want to change, but the hesitancy is still there. And that's where I'm telling you guys, the belief system has to be set first. If you don't believe, right? The belief system really has to be set in place for you to be able to accomplish and achieve all of these things that you want. You could be hesitant about certain things, and that's okay. But move past it. Hesitate a little bit and then go past it. Keep pushing forward. Don't hesitate and stop. Okay? Just get past it. All right. Oh. Remember that I'm here for you guys so that you guys can understand how amazing you are. Like, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. I'm not here to like make magic happen, right? I can't be again like the godmother type of thing, right? I want you to understand how amazing you are. I want to light a fire under your belly so you become the unstoppable version of yourself. I just need you to know, like, you don't need anything to be successful. Success is your birthright. Like, if you can believe that and really go at it without having any type of like anything that comes your way, you're just like whoosh, 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 and just go forward, put those blinders on and go. My goodness. Amanda, the things that you will achieve, the things that you will see come into your life, oh my goodness. It's beyond what you want, okay? The trust and the belief has to be set first. I've been in the healthcare system for over 20 years. It's a business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Which is why, like, I 100% agree that we have to advocate for ourselves. Now, even though the healthcare system is a business, right? The people that work in healthcare are also very, very, very human. Okay, they are also in the industry to help. They're in the industry to want to help, but they're limited to what they can do because of the structure that it's set in. Okay, so we are not going to blame the whole people and like the doctors. Like, no, they're working with what they got. So we have to work with what we got. We have to take ownership of what we need. And then we utilize the healthcare system and say, hey, I'm feeling this way. I need a kidney specialist. Hey, I'm feeling this way. I need this type of specialist. And you keep doing research to find the person that understands your needs the best. If you see 10 doctors, all 10 of them are going to treat you differently, but in the same way. Okay? So energetically, you have to match up with the person that's your doctor. So this is you doing the research, okay? You research, you find out what their expertise are, what they know, what they've worked with, what they studied, all that stuff. Do some research and then find the person that will benefit you the most. Okay? But it's a story that I think I saw somewhere. So it goes like this. Do I have tools that I can use? What can I use? Okay. This is the visualization that I'm going to give you guys. Okay. Imagine this is $100. Okay. And you're manifesting for money. You're manifesting, you're calling in, you're like, please, like, I want to pay the bills, I want to do this, I'm just barely making it, I just need more money. And you're like doing your best to align yourself with money. Okay, this is $100. And let's say I'm gonna play God for here, okay? For the story's sake. And I'm gonna be like, okay, here you go. Now, here's the catch. You can have this, or you can take a leap of faith, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and I'll give you what's behind my back. But I know you need this. I know you need this $100. You can have this, or put your faith in me, trust me, and I will give you a surprise at the end. Okay? And the storyline goes, it was actually between two teddy bears, right? the kid wanted a teddy bear, and then the teddy bear, the God was giving the kid a small teddy bear. But behind him, it was a big teddy bear, right? So you get to choose. Do you want because he's gonna keep giving you what you want, because you, again, you are still manifesting, you are still doing the work, you are still gonna get some things in your life that you're asking for, as long as you believe it, right? But if you trust in your ability, if you trust in what is in store for you for your life, like, the surprise is there. It's behind, it's hidden, but it's there. Right? So this is the another way that you can think of it is, some people have this idea that once you reach the corporate level of work, that you're going to be set. Like, you have good paying job, consistent paying job, and you're good, right? And you really work your ass off to become a corporate worker, right? And this is your pay. You're like, woo, I'm gonna get that house, I'm gonna do this and that, and like, you are happy, right? But then if you believed in yourself a little bit more, and if you trusted yourself, and you're like, hey, you know what if I start that business? What if I do something creative? What if I do something that really makes me happy and not just be a worker? I wonder, So in between this, in between you having the consistent amount of pay, but just that, or you having your own thing, believing in your craft, believing in your imagination, believing in your vision. Okay, that's the thing also about vision, you guys. I don't know what your vision is. I don't know what your goals and dreams are, because you know what? It's yours. I don't have your visions. I have my own visions for my life. I have my goals and dreams for my life, because they're mine. You guys don't know what's in my head, and I don't know what's in your head. And to not trust the vision that you have in your head is just crazy. The vision you have in your head is for you. There's a purpose, there's a meaning behind that. No one else has that vision but you. And for you to second guess, no, that can't be my life. What are you talking about? It is solely for you. No other human has the exact same vision as you. How you envision yourself, how you see yourself, how you want your life to become, no one else. Only you. So for you to question that, like, if I told you my vision and what I see myself and my future version of myself being, you can question that, because that is not your vision. You can be like, no, like, that is completely fine. But when it's in your head, and when you can literally see yourself living a certain way, right? Like, if I told you I want a farmhouse, probably most of you guys can be like, yeah, that is not my vision of my house, right? Like, it's not your dream to have, it's mine. So keep that in mind the next time that you doubt your goals and dreams. It's basically you setting your desires that's been set in your brain to be like pushed away. But then you're gonna go and follow someone else's dreams. Like all these big businesses, do you know where they came from? From someone else's dreams and visions and goals. You rather fill someone else's vision and goals than go after your. Like, do you guys not understand the cars, the plane? Remember the plane, the Wright brothers? Like, who else had those visions? No one else was trying to fly a plane. But they did it, right? How about a little bit more? I guess the Wright brother was a long time ago. But a little bit more current, like Tesla. Okay? Who had the vision for that? Right? And then there's just so many visions that we can look at, like the houses that you're living in. Who designed it? They designed it from whatever was in their head. Oh, let's do it like this. Everything that is in our physical world comes from someone's vision, right? Everything that we're using, Apple, the phone that we're using, someone else had a vision about that. Someone was like, oh, I have an idea. It would be so cool if we can do this. And they stuck to that vision. When you allow yourself to understand why you have these goals and dreams that were set in your heart, when you understand that, you were the only person that is meant to play it out. You're the person who are meant to carry this goal to its fruition, for it to become into the physical reality. Okay, so this is my message to you guys. Do not give up on your dreams and goals. They're all yours. They're for you. I can't put your dreams into action. Only you can, because I can't see your vision. So I hope this made sense for you guys. I hope that it lit something under you. I really hope that, because that is my goal here, is utilize me, guys. Utilize me to get to whatever destination you're trying to get to. Let me be a stepping stone for you guys to get to where you need to go. I'm not gonna be your clutch. You're not gonna be like, oh, Suvda, heal me so I can get better. I'm not, again, I'm not a fairy godmother. All I can do is help you see where you are in your place and help you understand your power, help you understand who you are. Because once you're out and going, there's no stopping you. There is absolutely no stopping you. But if you stop, yes. But there is nothing that will stop you once you know who you are and what you're meant to do and how you're supposed to be living. Oof. I'm so glad, Amanda. I know we took a lot of detours and we went a lot of different directions for your health and your manifestations and all of that, but it all comes back to you. You owning everything that happened in your life, you owning up to it, you understanding that it is all for a bigger purpose. It is to bring your consciousness into higher understanding, for you to have more empathy, more sympathy, and just allow yourself to grow in your soul. That's the soul level growth right there. And just be the amazing person you are. Don't change. Like, don't try to be like other people. Don't try to fit in. Like okay. But be with people who are like-minded like you, because that's gonna help you understand yourself better. But just be you. Okay. All right.
I spent a lot of time going and working with neuroscientists to hack my brain. I go to a gym to work out. I also go to these highly expensive neurotraining facilities to train my brain so that I can...
I did a good meditation this morning, so it's strong right now. So let me bring it down just a little bit. We're gonna ground ourselves again. Oh. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? Hello. Okay. I know that was a lot to take in. Hi, Ashley. But we're gonna get grounded, okay? And we're gonna allow ourselves put down roots. Put down roots, because without roots, we would fly away. If you envision a tree, if the roots are not put into soil and have a good grip, any type of wind that comes its way, it will be swept away or it would fall. So just keep that vision, put your roots down, and any hurricanes, any battles, okay? I'm gonna say battles, I guess. Anything that comes in your way, you remember, no, I am rooted. I am deeply rooted to this, to myself. Ready? Deep inhale and exhale. Very nice, very nice. Releasing all expectations from people, from yourself. Ooh, that's a big one. Allow yourself to be. Just being. You're exceeding. Just by being you, you are exceeding. Just by showing up, you're exceeding. Don't set yourself up for failure, okay? Understand that you are doing enough. Pull that energy in, ground yourself, pull it into your roots. I'm confident. I'm alert. I'm aware. Oof, okay. Picking up lower back pain, shoulder. Don't hold, you guys, don't hold so much burden on your shoulder. Like, it's just so unnecessary. And I too have to learn this, because as someone who is trying to understand themselves, when you attach yourself to other people's burdens, and when you attach yourself to other people's healing too, okay? And this is where, even though it's coming from a really good space and really warm, loving space, that you want your friends and family to experience what you're experiencing as far as healing goes, their journey is their journey. When you go on a path of healing, and when you are healing yourself, just understand that you're healing them without even saying anything. And when you have this urge to wanting to help someone, take just a second to first ask yourself, can I help myself first? Can I help myself get to a better place first before I can lend a hand? Because so many of you guys here are willing to lend a hand when you're not even giving yourself the opportunity to, the visualization is like you have both hands out to two different directions, and now where is your hand? Who is helping you? Right? Your hands are in two different places, but now you cannot be here with yourself, helping yourself up, because you're so busy with others. Help yourself first. Fill yourself first before you can pour. Giving is a natural thing. We give because it feels good. We have our natural state of our soul is like giving soul. We love community. We love connection. And the way we connect also means giving and helping. That's a natural state, you guys. We are giving. But knowing when to give requires discernment. Knowing when and who to give requires a huge discernment. That is where we lack in our judgment. When is the right time? If all you have is this, and someone asks for it, and you give it away, what do you have now? I'm sensing releases from you guys. I don't think some of you guys ever thought of it this way, which is good, because now you can let go. Don't give away what you only have. When you have this much, here you go. You can have one, you can have one. Here's one for you. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not the giving part that's the issue. It's where you are is the issue. When all you have is one and you give it away, that's not okay. That is not okay. So make sure you have enough to give for yourself. You are abundant in what you're giving. Okay? That if half of it was given, you are still okay. You are still thriving. You still have energy. You still can do with nothing, no thought in mind, no worries, no care in the world. You're still doing good. But when all you have is this and you give it away, panic mode. Now what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay the bills? How am I gonna do this? Why'd you give it away? It's okay to say no. I'm not in the place to give right now. It's okay. It is okay. So discernment is really important. Now following this energy of being discernment, having discernment and understanding when and who to give to, following that, do not follow it with guilt. Guilt is non where is guilt? I don't know. Guilt is gone. Do not feel guilty. Okay? Do not feel guilty. And I want you to do a reverse thought process on this, okay? If I went to someone and asked them, hey, can I borrow something? Let's see, what can I borrow? Okay, can I borrow your car for today? I need to go somewhere. Okay, if I went to someone and I asked them that, and then she might have said, I can't, I have to go somewhere too. And I'm like, okay, no worries, don't worry, I'll go ask someone else. Now, the last thing I would want my friend to feel is guilt for not being able to let me borrow her car. Like, that is the last thing I would want her to feel. So as someone who's asking, if I don't want her to feel guilt, but then she's over there like, oh my God, the one time that she asked me for help, I couldn't. I feel like such a bad friend. I feel guilty. I don't expect her to feel guilty, and she shouldn't, which means that you shouldn't. So when you are not willing to give a hand, when you are not willing to, or even have the capacity to give what someone is asking, please do not let yourself fall into the guilt. I want you to say, it's okay. It's okay that I can't give right now. When I can, I will. Okay? So understand and hold your confidence. Because there's a small little energy that's kind of like, it's very close to like guilt giving. Like you feel guilty, so you give. Now, that is the opposite of what I want you to do. So, if you ever feel guilty to the point where you're like, oh, I have to do it, that is not coming from a loving place. So, I want you to keep in mind, do not give from a guilty place. Do not give because you feel like you have to. Like, here's this scenario that I always refer back to. If you give someone a gift and you're giving them a gift, actually reverse it. If someone gave you a gift, but then you feel pressured, I guess, you feel like you have to give them a gift also, that is guilt giving. Does that make sense? Because in my head that made sense. Did that make sense for you guys? Like, if you receive something, you feel kind of entitled to give them something back. No, that is not the energy that we want. Yes, okay. I'm like, I hope I said that correctly because it makes sense for me. But don't give out of guilt, out of obligation. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. I was looking for that word. I was like, what is the word that it just was not coming? Yep, obligation, feeling obligated to give. It's not the same energy as giving. That is not the same energy. I do it all the time. Oh no, Chrissy, give without expectation of return. Yes, but also because again, so I think that like when we give, you guys, we give. Okay, I manifested for my people. Okay, my people, you guys are my people. I'm manifesting whoever's on my life. I don't want nonsense people to be on my life, okay? I want people who are givers, okay? Who are loving, who care, okay? Understand? Yes. Yes. So I expect you guys to already understand that like you guys give without expectation, but the reverse, I want you to think of the reverse. I want you guys to solely believe that when people are giving you something, if someone came to your doorsteps and gave you a gift, do not feel obligated to return a gift back. Because I want you to know in your heart that if they're giving you something, they are also not expecting anything in return. Okay? Now, there is something where there's going to be people in your life, and you already know them. You already know who. There's going to be so many people in your life who expect something back. But this is where you train them. This is where you train them. These are the exact people who want to give something to you and want something back. This is where you train them by not giving them anything back. Okay? Because you take that gift for the love that it has, right? Thank you. You appreciate it. You don't need to give anything back. So, the next time that you receive something, know that it has no obligation of anything returning. You to return a gift back. Okay? It's difficult. I know. It's difficult. But just the more you do this, the more you practice this, you're gonna weed out all the people
If you want your taxes
who
done
are
right,
nonsense. Who expect things from you, who wanna give just to get something out of you. You're gonna just weed out all the nonsense by holding that boundary, because I know that you give without expectations. But if people are coming there trying to give you something and expecting something, they know that they're not gonna get it from you. Right? You're only gonna give on your own time. You're gonna give on your own terms when you are feeling you wanna give. Okay? So hold that boundary in place. Okay? Because your energy and your giving energy, it's valuable. Don't do it just to do it. Okay? Do it because you wanna do it out of love. Okay? Because I know my tribe, my people that I'm talking to right now, I know that we are not going to expect anything in return. And we're doing it for the kindness. We're doing it because we can. And we're doing it because we want to, not because we have to. Okay? And that is considered a love language. So if you enjoy giving gifts for the sole purpose of giving, that is your love language. So understand that and do what you will with that. But don't be tangled into feeling obligated to give back because someone gave you a gift. Okay? Receive it with love, and that's it. It's a hard task. I know. I know. It's a hard task, but we can do it. We have to stand strong, firm in our boundaries, okay? And this is the only way that we're gonna get the real people. We're gonna get the people who want to be with your energy only. Does that make sense? They don't want anything else from you but your energy, your presence. They want to spend time with you because of you. They don't want to spend time because they don't want to spend time with you because of your money or your career or who you know, your network, all of that stuff. That's not the point. You're going to weed out all those nonsense and you're going to connect with the only people who are just wanting your energy, your presence, right? When you're present with them and you're talking to them, that fills them up. And those are your people. Those are the people that are going to stand by you for the long haul. Do you guys have any other things that you want to talk about before we head into our emotion coding sessions? So I will we'll do a nice transition here. We will go like this. So now I will open up my list for emotion coding. And if you have any other questions that or topics that you want to talk about, I'm here for you guys. We can talk about it. But let me go to the restroom real quick and I'll be back, okay? Let me put on the sound healing again. My legs fell asleep, you guys. Okay. Hey, hey. Thanks for sticking around. All right. So I actually... Okay, so heart wall. It's a very different energy. So hold on, let me lower this volume. When you have emotion coding, I think the last time that we had a session here as well, that's strictly that. And in our full session, it's going to be emotion coding, and then we also dig into body coding a little bit, which means like whatever I feel energetically. As a Reiki healer, we'll discuss that. We'll see what we need to remove on the physical level. And then for heart walls, we strictly tackle the heart. So what does heart wall mean? When you experience something either traumatic or just too like painful, okay, such as a breakup, divorce, like anything, and also other people's divorces, like your parents' divorces, loss, like grieving, like heart, right, heartache, anything heavy that is attached to you trying to protect yourself energetically. So what I do is same as the emotion coding. I ask your higher self to help me release the walls, the blockages that is in front of your heart. The more walls that you have within your heart space, the more disconnected you become with yourself, because you are literally numbing yourself down. You can get to the point where you feel nothing, and you're just like, I get some of the clients that I work with, they, after they lose someone, they just numb themselves out because they're emotionally just kind of lock their emotions up and, you know, throw away the key, that type of emotion. So in that case, obviously if you went through a really traumatic event, I ask that you mourn first. Like, you have to go through the phases before we can tackle the heart space, because we need that energy to settle. We can't just be pulling it as you're experiencing a loss. Like, I just need you to first grieve and mourn, and then after I feel like you're in a little bit more calmer state, then we go in and we release it. So yeah, it could get a little bit heavy. Heart walls can get a little bit heavy because those are really big emotions that we're dealing with. But essentially that's that. Yeah, the numbing effect of putting your emotions, it's rough. It's rough. The last time that I experienced that was when I had a miscarriage. I was just every day I felt nothing. Like, I was just a walking stick. I felt no emotions. I felt no sadness. I was just numbed out. And it's not a fun place to be in. It's not. Yes, I went through all the grief stages. It's been tough, but I know I'm ready to move forward. Okay. Yes, as long as you feel that you're in a much calmer state. Because when you're still grieving, yeah, I can't do while you're grieving. It has to be settled. Like, I don't think I can control myself if you're still grieving. You know what I mean? Like, because I am an empath and I feel so deeply, and if I tap into your energy, I don't think I can handle that, to be honest. So I like it when you have grieved and just a little bit more calmer, because then one, I can get a clear read, and two, I'm not so emotionally swept by it. Yeah, It can get intense. But it's all good, you guys. Sometimes I know that you guys are like, oh no, I don't want you to experience. No, it's okay. Like, I'm not feeling the full capacity of what you're feeling. I get a sense. I get a sense of just what it feels like for a little bit, and that's it. And that's my purpose. That's my job, is to be able to identify those things and to help you clear it out. So don't even worry about my end. Let's just focus on you healing and moving forward, because that is a priority. The rest is, you know. Because once our session ends, I do my clearing and all that stuff. Yes, I lost my son almost 2 years ago now. I don't wake up at all without... Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, I can't. As a mom, oh my god, I can't. One thing, you're absolutely amazing. You're strong. Yeah, that's... that's rough. Like, it's one thing to lose, like, people who are, I don't want to say, like, older, but you know what I mean. Like, people who are a little bit more closer. I don't know the word for it. But when it's a child, my heart can't. Like, I get those messages. I'm like, I know that some souls have destined to just be here as a child, and I get that. But in the physical world, it is so difficult to just to live, let alone to feel grief. It's rough. It's really rough. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know this. As a child, I had to be next to my mother, who is one of, how many? 5, 6. One of 6 kids, okay? She's one of 6. And watching her as a child lose every single sibling. Now she's the only one left. Like, my whole childhood was my mom grieving. Oh my gosh, I can't. Did they get into an accident? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the first thing that when you mentioned their ages, I just got accident. Oh, that's hard. Rosalinda, I'll do my best, okay? I will absolutely do my best to help you move forward. And I know that you have been doing your best. So just have grace and patience. There's no way no one can ever fill in like what you need. Like, no one can ever understand what you're going through. So just know how strong you are, how capable you are, and they're by your side, okay? They're always by your side. And you can connect to them. One thing that I would definitely recommend for you, just pray. Just pray for them to be in a higher vibration. Pray for them to be happy. in the on the other side, the power that you have, because heaven has levels of frequency, and the levels go up. You can help them get to the best, the highest frequency, by praying for them, sending them lots of love. So, and I know you already do that, but just know that you're doing something. Yeah, you're doing something. Like, just know that you're helping them have a better heaven experience. Yeah, yeah. So from this side, from the physical side to the other side, that's what you can do. You can actually get them into a higher heaven level. As weird as that sounds, yeah. Um, and you can have them help you. Like, most of the times that they're gonna end up being very involved in what you're doing. So they're gonna be like your cheerleaders, they're gonna be there for you. So have them, talk to them, ask them for what you need. But don't ask them so much of like to show up for you. Like, you can ask them for signs, but ask them to help you get new opportunities, um, any signs that allow you to see what you should be doing or how you should be doing it, or if you're doing something to help you, right? Because they got your back and they're gonna be there for you. Hi, Rachel, welcome. Yeah. So, this is a little bit of a crazy story, okay? But I will share it. So, when my mom's last sibling, my uncle, passed away, his frequency, so he got in an accident too. He got hit by a car and he woke up in the guy's spirit world, and he was in disbelief almost. Okay, so when people get in an accident, there's a time period when they don't know that they've passed. Like, there's a moment where they're confused as to why, what has happened, right? So he was around, he was with me, he was with my mom. There was so many things happening that we just was like a little bit creeped out, because one, I have kids, and my son was very, like, he was drawn to my son because he's very open. And like, as a mom, I would rather have him get in contact with me than my son, because like, he would wake up in the middle of the night and he would be like, I don't want to play with you. And as a mom, I'm like, I go into mama mode, I go into protective mode, and I'm like, okay, no, we're not doing this, we're not playing this game. So we worked with someone to help him cross over. And the thing about our loved ones is that when they're passed, they always want to help you in this life. They always want to help you here in this physical life. So when we were trying to get him to pass, like cross over to the other side. He kept saying, no, I can't. And we're like, why not? And he said, because he has things to do to help my mom. Like, he needs to help my mom. And then the lady had to explain to him, you can do much more on the other side. You can help her much better from the other side. And that, like, changed the game for me. Like, after that, I was like, okay, I understand. Like, I understand how important it is for us to know that our loved ones, as soon as they're in the spirit world, all they want to do is be there for you, help you, right? So that's their mission now, is to help you. So we have to allow them to help us. We have to allow them to kind of bring in whatever it is that you want. So don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? All right. So if anyone has hi honey, how are you? Yes, I understand that now. It's been such a blessing because I was so lost. Yeah. Yeah, before that I didn't. Hi honey. Before that I didn't know as well. So definitely with stages, we learn and we grow from there. So I'm really glad that you are in a better place now. Yeah, I cannot say that I understand what you're going through, because no one's gonna understand. But you're very strong. You're very strong, for sure. All right. So if anyone is interested in motion coding, Cash App and Venmo. Now, while the list is open, I will try to stay on here maybe for another hour until I have to take a break. But while we are waiting for sessions to come in, we can do oracle polls. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I've been dabbling into numerology. I got this book from a crystal shop. Like, I love it. It's so interesting. Like, I never thought that I'll be interested in numerology, but here I am. But yes. Have you guys ever done numerology readings? So I hope that I can get myself more educated and learn more, so we can also dig into more numerology. Oh, it's mirrored numerology. I forgot that it's mirrored. Oh goodness. So everyone in here, we're looking for belief, more structure. We're looking for balance. Now, keep in mind that balance sometimes is not what you think it is, right? Balance is not always being calm. Balance is about having the lows and the highs too, okay? That's also considered balance. So be mindful of what you say when you want something to be a little bit more balanced. Because sometimes it just means you have happy days and you have not so happy days, and that is considered balance. Yes. So when you guys are feeling like you have hit rock bottom, or if you're feeling lower than you normally are, just trust it. Okay? Just trust it. Have a little bit more faith and more belief that it is to bring you into a higher conscience. It's to bring you into a better understanding of yourself, of your abilities, and what you're meant to be doing. Okay, more so like redirection is a really great way to think about when you have come um, to this place of what we consider rock bottom, our lowest of lows. But sometimes the rock bottom is where we need to be in order to create a new path, right? Because if we don't hit rock bottom, it's almost like you would not change paths. You would just continue going forward. So that needs to be completely stripped away from you in order for you to just even turn your head just for a second to see other possibilities, other opportunities that may come your way. Because without that, you might not even ever question to do anything different. You might just continue to going your old path because of being stable, consistent, and you're just like, it's fine, it's fine. But when you are being called, when you have a purpose in life, when you have a mission that you're supposed to go on, you're gonna hit rock bottom. And that is given. Like, there is, yeah, I'm sorry. Because that's the only way to sometimes to shake you up to kind of see and realize that that you have other things you need to accomplish. There are a lot of things that you have to learn. There's a lot of things that you have to do in this lifetime that, just you doing one thing forever is not gonna cut it anymore, right? There's new people to meet, new places to discover, and new emotional maturities to understand. All right. All right, guys. So I hope that I will be on here more consistently. But if you are not following me right now, please follow me and press the notification button so that way you are notified as soon as I go live. And my schedule right now is going to be every weekday, okay, Monday through Friday. I'll be on here from let's say 10 a.m. okay, Eastern time. 10 a.m. Eastern time. And if you want to book a private session with me, please book it through my website only. If anyone has ever used my face and said, hey, I feel like you need a reading or something like that, don't get scammed, okay? No spiritual person will ever message you because healing comes on your terms. No one can tell you how to heal, what to heal. Like, they're not gonna tell you like, hey, like that's the fear tactic, right? They're trying to scare you into spending money, okay? So please be mindful of the scams, and you are the only person who can actually make a decision to book something. So when you go to my website, press on commissions. And when you press on commissions, you will see all of the options that I offer. If you have questions, you know where to reach me. Just message me on here. And yes, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great Friday. Thank you guys for being here.